Hello and welcome to the 365 project.
Black Cat's hardcore because it's absolutely smashing it down. It has been all morning and he just sat there like a baller. Oh, aye. Not ideal. Hello, welcome to day 210. 210 of the 365 project. It's the afternoon. It ain't morning no more. I've managed to catch up on my sleep. Inadvertently, I was up kind of earlier on, but heard the weather absolutely smashing it down and thought, nope. And then literally kind of like blinked, but like my eyelids got stuck a little bit. So then like when I opened my eyes again, it was like 3 hours later. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's grey and horrible. It's wet. It's cold. So I haven't looked into Weekend Warriors just yet. But from when I checked up yesterday before I went to bed and whatnot, I was doing pretty well. I'd like to think I'd made a good enough dent in yesterday to keep that lead going. But obviously, people might be out and about today. Then again, they might not be. Just have to figure it out, wait and see. Speaking of figuring it out, I just don't know how and when and where I'm going to get these steps in today. It's like, I should really just go out and do it, but when you've had like weeks and weeks of pure golden weather and then it's like, oh yeah, it's smashing it down, mate, it's freezing, and you're like, don't want to do it, really don't want to do it, so... It's all about the mind games, about morale and all that kind of stuff. So, speaking of morale, Liverpool beat Manchester United in the International Champions Cup last night. I watched that with a couple of United fans, boys. That was all right. But let's talk about frivolous pre-season friendlies. More going out and getting soaked because I'm gonna have to go to Tesco's. I think we're meeting up with Walton there. We need to get a few bits in for bait. Maybe just get a few bits in for not bait. And then yeah, see about getting these steps in. What are we on so far? Oh, put your pin in, Aaron. There we go. Oh, that's not enough. Yep, we've got about 9,500, 10,000 to go, so embrace the rain, people. Alright. That's what I've been hearing all morning. That rain smashing off the window, that gusty wind blowing. Absolutely furious. But we're still rocking the shades, obviously, because that's what we do here on the 365 project. It's a gimmick, and it's for 365 days, so... Gonna have to get out, get involved in it. We're at Big T's, don't know if you can see that. Gonna go see Walton, gonna go and grab some bits. Then make a decision on whether or not we're going to do some walking now or take stuff home and then do some walking at home. Might be the latter, but we'll come for a little look out, get some bits in, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Such a morale denter, you know what I mean? It's like, I remember walking around in this at the earlier start of the year and it was so tough, such tough going. It was like, absolutely savage, but I suppose we needed it. We needed a bit of coolness, we needed a bit of water and all that kind of stuff, so might as well get it for free from the sky, right? But if you excuse me, I'm going that way. Big Tesco's, see what's going on. Out of town centre, a bustling utopia of Nout. Absolutely brutal. With me and Walton have just decided to do the walk now while we were out. We've got the stuff in the car, been to Tesco's, had a good little walk around Tesco's, and then we went to Greggs, been to Greggs, had a little walk around Greggs, did all that kind of good stuff. So now we decided that we'll get the steps in now because we were out, might as well. Hopefully it won't rain any harder or any worse. China Gardener. Lol. And then yeah, go from there. Bells are ringing. Now they've stopped. So we decided that we were going to come up through the multi-story, cut through this bit, Just gonna have a little mish through the town, sort of do a big sort of loop around the block and come back round to the car. Hopefully we'll get enough in one hit. And we'll look alright. Weekend Warriors are looking alright. Everything's looking alright except for this goddamn weather because it's disgusting. Hopefully this all goes away soon and never comes back. Let's see what the hashtag team step check's looking like. 2:15. Nearly 5,000. It's about 6,000 steps I need to get in. We'll figure the route out. We'll figure out which way we're going to go. And we'll get it done. And then once it's done, it's done. We'll get back home. Into the warm. Yeah, no bother, mate. And dry off because it's just been raining pretty much constantly whilst we've been out. Like, it's been brutal. It's been brutal. Walton's heading. Where's he heading? He's going to Heron. Going to Heron. Heron Frozen Foods, staple of this town. Neville Community Centre. Neville. I think Gary Neville. Phil Neville. Neville. It's his dad, isn't it? We find ourselves at Neville's Parade. Shops. Alright. Which way did we come? We left the town. We did a little bit of Pokemon lapping around the town. Pokemon infused day today, that's basically what's up. It's the Pokemon Challenge, we're going to call it, although it's not. And yeah, we came out of the town centre, we went back up towards the bus stops, hung a right and a left to go down towards St Pasture Park, and then took a left, went past the Tin Donkey, got down to the main drag, hung a right, hung a left, going past Travellers Green and all that kind of stuff. Got on the phone to Pete, and then yeah, we managed to mish our way around to Neville's Parade, and now we're just killing time while they're just doing their Pokemon thing. I've got 7823 on the step check, so I've still got a little bit more to go on that. And yeah, we're going to swing it back round to the car, probably the long way around, and hopefully get back home over target, tick it off, but boom, yes! Been an impromptu day today, we've not had much of a game plan, just had to do a little bit of shopping, which was a requirement on a Sunday, you know, get it done. The weather's absolutely savage though, absolutely savage, so we made the right call while we were out at the town this morning. We were like, we'll stay out, get the walk done, and then that's it, the rest of the day is our own, innit? So we'll see how the lads are getting on, shall we? How we getting on, lads?
Alright.
Yeah?
A lot way to go, wouldn't it?
He's doing the raid thing or whatever it is he's doing.
Yeah, man.
Raiding for the old Pokemon. Take down, baby.
Take down and second place.
Oh yeah. Looks like a whole lot of fun. Right, does it? Let's make you Pokemon Grandmasters once you've done it. You already are a Pokemon Grandmasters GMs. Oh well. Have fun, boys. Don't forget to keep it real, yeah? Oh, there's Babs, look. Babs. So yeah, we'll wait till he's finished the Pokemon thing, and then we'll crack on with this walk, get back to the car, get back home. Let's fire it up, people. To be prepared, I suppose, as opposed to be unprepared, you know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying, mate. Walton knows what I'm saying. But yeah, home. Super quick shout out to Simon, who I saw in the town centre there as we were walking back towards the car at Tesco's. Hello, mate. Nice to see you again. Nice to speak to you, and that's been a little bit of a long time. I can't remember the last time when we did speak in person, you know, like face to face. Yeah, glad to hear that you're keeping well. You were very complimentary of me, as I'm sure it's been a long time, as I say, since you've seen us, that, yeah, it must have been a bit of a shock to sort of see how I look today. But, no, you were very complimentary, and I'm sure we shall bump into each other again in the future at some point. That I have no doubt in my mind. Now, let's get this jacket off. Because it's sticking to me because I didn't have a jumper on. So there you have it. We are done, like. It's been absolutely disgusting weather. It's been warmish, but like absolutely terrible. I hope the 24-hour walk gets timed on such a day where this isn't a thing, because it's just not the same. It's just not the same when you're not in. It's not nice weather and it's warm and all that kind of stuff. When it's just sort of awful, it just has an overall dampener on things, you know, which ain't ideal. But I think that's going to lead into a word of the day, which is dampener. Because I woke up this morning and was just like, I could hear the rain, I could hear the wind. I was just like, nah. Give it a little bit more time. Nah. Getting phone calls at like 12:30, 1:15. I'm like, it's still there, man. It's still there, and it just morale takes a massive hit, you know. It's difficult to keep focused, remain focused when you've got so many sort of outside influences trying to, you know, mess you about. But we're done now. We'll do the hashtag team step check. My room's a mess again. Let's see what the team step check's looking at. It's nearly 4 o'clock and we're at 11,828, so we're over target. Happy days there. Sweet. And I think Weekend Warriors are looking okay as well, so yeah, I've not had much in the way of notifications saying people have overtaken me and stuff. I think they might all be put off by this disgusting weather that we're currently going through. So we did all the hard work yesterday, which might be enough to see us over the line today, so all good, man, all good. Been out doing Pokemon stuff with Walton there, and been all around the town and surrounding area, so he's got his stuff in, I've got my stuff in. We're now back home and can sort of relax, take it easy, and yeah, enjoy the rest of Sunday for what it is. So that's me. I'm out of here, people. Weigh day tomorrow. Yeah, quick mention on weigh day. I have a feeling that it's going to be another gain. I think that mentally I've been all over the place since hitting that 6 stone. And yeah, there's been situations of less stepping, more eating sort of thing. And generally because I've been a lot hungrier though. I don't know what it is. It's just like before I could eat certain things and then that'd like make do for the rest of the day, but like these last couple of weeks it's sort of been like, nah, I need to eat something else. So hungrier, been a bit hungrier for more of the time. So yeah, I think it could be another gain, but at least we've got the wedding next week, so at least we don't need to worry too much about gaining so much weight, because I didn't want to not fit into the wedding clothes. That was the priority. But yeah, we'll see what it's like anyway tomorrow once we get out and about and figure it all out. See if we've done enough to maintain. And maintain would be awesome, but I can't see me losing. I'd be very surprised if it was a loss. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Stay safe, people. Stay active. Above all else, keep it real.
Sunday, the 29th of July 2018, day 210 of the 365 project. There's a bit of a throwback to the start of the year when the weather was not so great, although it has been nice and warm. Granted, it hasn't been cold, but yeah, it's just been, well, pretty much raining from the start of the day up until this point. The highlight reel showing our images of our journey out today, of which there wasn't a real game plan. I think the weather had played its part in doing that. Yeah, this yesterday was much more productive. Managed to get over 20,000 steps without really kind of purposely going out to do that. Just made one journey, come back home, absolutely buzzing. Whereas today we just kind of ended up snaking around the town and the surrounding area until, well, basically once we got the steps in. And pretty much the entire time it was not so pleasant weather, so I suppose it's a timely reminder about what it's going to be like come the end of the year and whatnot. I do like to think we've still got some better nights, like days weather and nights weather coming up. We're just in the midst of this little storm period in it where it's just doing nothing but chuck down, so with any luck it'll clear up. We'll have a nice start to next week, which will be coinciding with work week hustle invites and weigh day tomorrow. So yeah, been a bit of a relaxed day today on things, so we'll get tomorrow done out the way. see if it's a third gain in a row, which would be unprecedented, but not the end of the world. Again, it's got to look bigger picture, haven't you? So we'll see how it goes.